It is that time of the day when we talk about the toy of the day. Special segment that we're doing this week on play skills and toys. And I want you to know that my husband and I and you can see that it's mostly green. So we shoot on a green screen. So that's why it's kind of see-through. Kind of fun trick. My husband and I spent a lot of time talking about this, about which toys we personally would recommend this week. And, you know, there have been lots of different phases that our son has gone through. And we both got very excited about this particular thing to talk about, because this was an amazing tool. And a friend with neurotypical children had told me about this video and said, oh, this is the thing if you're having any kind of difficulty teaching your child the alphabet. And I've shared before on the show that it seemed like we just couldn't get the alphabet to stick. Same thing with numbers. You know, my son could do 1, 2, 3, and then nothing else would stick after that. I could sit there and work with him and get him to say 4, 5, 6 by the end of the day, and then he'd go to sleep, and it's like the dry erase board got wiped off and we were back to 1, 2, 3. Same thing with ABC, and we could never get further. Plus which we couldn't get to the point where he knew the sounds of the letters. It just seemed so overwhelming to me. And once we started ABA, the therapists were working with him on it, and there was more opportunity, and we saw that we were making some headway, but we really wanted to capitalize on it. And this little DVD really helped us to do that. And we saw leaps and bounds happen, so that when he was working on the alphabet with his therapists or with us, he got that much further. I will tell you this, it is one of those love-hate relationships that there was a period of time when if you had played the opening music to this, I probably would have cringed and run screaming from the building, because it got played so much. But there we have the opportunity, right? There's something about this DVD that is addictive to children. And it's clever, very cleverly done, that the Leap family goes to the factory and where the dad works, because they're going to do a presentation at the end, and one of the children wanders off, and the director of the factory takes him on a tour of all of the different rooms in the factory. Each room has a different letter. So they see the letter, the uppercase and the lowercase letter on the door. They open up the door, and inside are a bunch of the letters, and they all have arms and legs, and they're participating in the sound that the letter makes. And then every 3 or 4 letters, they sort of recap as the letters get spit down the chute. It's very clever in the way that it attacks learning the alphabet. And there are little songs that go with everything. It will run in your head. You will want to, at some point, smack yourself in the head, because you will say, I cannot get this song out of my head. But therein lies the magic, because your child can't either, and it begins to stick. And it's so beneficial, because they'll have letter recognition for uppercase, lowercase, also understand the sounds. And it's cute. It's really cute. The letters are all involved in an activity, and we know that when we put an activity with something else, that we're more likely to remember it. It's really kind of brilliant. There are companion DVDs that come later, putting the letters together to read. I'll be honest with you that we didn't need those. By the time he got the letters, and he was a little bit late in that, then he got the reading thing without the help of those DVDs. But the other thing that I love about this that's really spectacular is that this is available generally for under $10. You can find it online. So it is the Letter Factory from Leapfrog. A great, great gift that you can give. It does have a feature when you start to play the DVD that you can just have it replay, like those Baby Einstein videos. And there is something to be said for having it replay in the background while your child is just playing. They may not even be paying attention to it, but the little song worms its way in, and they start to remember. So very beneficial. This is my personal copy of it, and you probably can't see because most of it is being chroma keyed out, but it's pretty war-torn, because this saw a lot of activity for quite a while. It's rated for children ages 2 to 5. I would ignore that. If you have kids that are 1, I'd be sticking it in the DVD player. And if you have a child who's 10, who's still working on the alphabet, I think they'll love it. Great, great gift. There's even a game that you can play on it on the DVD player. So pretty amazing. I think it's about, it doesn't say on here, I don't have the little booklet anymore in it, but I think it's about a half hour, and then it will play again if you choose. There's a way that you cannot have that choose. And you will be mad at me, but you will also be thankful if you get this. Right around $10. There you go. The Leapfrog Letter Factory.